Why are so many people starting to leave Canada? Now, this might come as a shock to you because for a long time, Canada has been regarded as one of the best places to live in the entire world. It has free healthcare, has fresh air, and people are very nice and polite. And education here is very great for your children. So recently, many people have been talking about leaving Canada and how it's been going downhill. What are those reasons? Okay, the first and most prominent reason is that prices have been skyrocketing. So if you guys live in Canada, you'll know that the rental price have increased double or tripled in the last few years. If you guys are looking to purchase a home or even a condo, it's been going up over $1 million for a 1 or 2 bedroom downtown. Whereas if you looked at like 5 or 10 years ago, it may have been like 400,000 or 500,000. Okay, so living costs has been going up. You cannot buy a house, you cannot buy a condo. How about rental? To rent a small room in a house may cost you up to $1,000, and you have to share the washroom and the kitchen. So many people are flocking abroad to South America or even Asia, where rent is extremely cheap. Okay, the second reason, it's hard to find a job. If it's not as bad as it is already, you cannot have enough money to rent a house or buy a place. Now you're looking for rent and it's difficult, but on top of that, there's no income because there's so many people coming into Canada, and therefore there's a lot of competition for really good jobs or high paying jobs. So people with high experience and education are going down and reaching for those medium level jobs. So the people who are qualified for medium level jobs are now settling for lower jobs, and it continues. So the people who are maybe lacking experience are not able to find any job at all. Okay, so let's move on to the third issue, which is free healthcare. Everybody loves Canada because we have free healthcare, right? But you know, everything comes with a price. Because it is free, it's going to be very hard for you guys to meet up with a doctor or even to discuss any real issues. You're busy at work, going to school, or doing day-to-day tasks. But if you're meeting up with a doctor, it's very hard to discuss more than one issue. They'll rush you outside the door because there are so many patients and not enough doctors. Therefore, it's going to be very hard for you to bring up any health issues. And if you want to see a specialist, forget about it. It's going to be at least a 3 to 6 month wait for a dermatologist or an ENT doctor. Not to add to the fact that when you have an appointment, it may even be canceled because doctors have a lot of patients and things come up. There are people too. So sometimes they're also sick or have their own issues. And because they cannot make it into the office every day, and it happens to be the day that you have the appointment, they may even cancel your appointment and you have to wait even longer. It's a disaster. Whereas in other countries, you may think, oh, I have to pay for healthcare, but if you need a doctor, you get in and you see the doctor right away, maybe within 30 minutes or an hour if you have an appointment. Okay, so it's going to cost you 20 or 30 bucks to see the doctor and maybe another 50 bucks or so for medicine, but is that really worth the time of 3 or 4 months waiting to see a doctor? You decide for yourself. The fourth issue we're going to talk about is the friendliness of the people. So everybody loves Canadian, right? Because they're so friendly. But what is Canadian anymore? Like I said, there's so much immigration to the country recently that the population is widely diluted. People from all over the world come here, and the friendliness of what people call Canadian is not really there anymore. Because everyone is so busy and stressed out, it's even hard to get someone to be polite and say hi to you in public nowadays. You can wave and smile to people, but it's harder to get a hello back from them. So yes, people here are very polite. They don't want any issue. They don't want any confrontation. However, are people really nice and friendly like everybody say? Well, I see that as a declining trend in Canada. The last issue that we cannot ignore is Canadian winter. Okay, so in the summertime, you can have a few good months, maybe from June to October. But after October, it's going to get rainy and cold and the snow come in. And it's extremely inconvenient to get around. Not only is it inconvenient, it's very dangerous. When the snow comes down and they form ice, it's going to be very slippery in the road. There was one particular day in Canada where I had to drive to work. Usually it would take about 20 to 25 minutes, but that day it took me over an hour. And on top of it, every few minutes that I drove, I saw a car accident. I literally saw like 10 car accidents within about 10-kilometer drive. Snow is extremely dangerous, especially when it rains or it's cold. It creates black ice on the road, and even the best, most experienced driver is going to be slipping all over the place. After hearing these 5 reasons, what do you guys think? Do you want to move to Canada for free healthcare, friendly people, a good education system, and a nice, safe place to live? Or do you think the winter and the rising prices and homelessness is going to stop you from moving to a beautiful country like this? Let me know in the comment below if you are considering to move to Canada or you already live here and what you think about it. So what are we striking for, guys? What's happening? Why are we striking?
Rights.
Okay, so pay is not good?
Pay is not good, benefits is not good.
Okay.
We need more hours.
How long have you guys been striking for?
This is the second day.
Second day.
We don't know how long it's gonna be.
Oh wow, I just came back from the US. I thought it was bad over there. This is my local grocery store I always go to. And now where do I go to go grocery?
Hopefully, 100% shepherd. 1 week.
When was the last time you guys went on strike?
We don't know. We heard about 15 or 20 years ago.
Oh, this is the first time in about,
Yes.
wow, 20 years. So they've been treating you guys good, but until now.
Yeah.
Okay. How long?
It can be better, you know, because everything, all the food prices is up.
Yes,
So we need to pay the rent. We need
Rent.
to buy the food.
exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, my dear.
Thank you for the chat. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hello, guys. How are you guys?
Part of this strike.
So you guys work for Metro?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the main reason why we all decided to go on strike?
Because some of the workers
Yeah.
who don't have benefits, they really deserve some benefits. And some of the employees were called in to work during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and they didn't receive a lump sum for doing that.
Okay.
Because most workers in other stores like Walmart, Fortinos, they were told to stay at home.
Oh,
Because it's
man.
a risky time, right? They wouldn't want to risk their employees.
Yeah.
But Metro called them in. They didn't even give them a lump sum for their hard work. Yes,
Wow.
they increased their pay, but it doesn't really do anything.
So
They can pay.
it's not enough to cover your expenses?
Yeah.
So are you guys students or are you guys like out of school and working full time?
Student.
Oh, so you guys doing part-time work. Okay. So at least you have something to lean back on. You have school and then you're going to have a career later. This is like a part-time gig. Okay. How long do you expect it to go on for?
You can only know. I heard this is like one of the rare times
Okay.
a company like a grocery company.
A
like
big
Metro,
one.
A big one.
Yeah.
Went on strike because it's usually like TTC or the education.
Oh, this is
board,
first
they
time
do
for a grocery store.
This. It's good to be a part of it.
Is Metro Canadian owned or is it like French?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, guys. Good luck to you guys. Good meeting you. Good luck.
Have a good day.
All
I'm
right.
actually on the morning strike. Thank you, brother.
Good luck to you. All right. Hope everything goes well.
Careful.